I don't think this is a right time or a good time for Liverpool to play against Inter Milan for obvious reasons. Now, Inter Milan are currently occupying the 4th spot in the Champions League league phase ranking, and then coming off a very dominant Serie A game that they won comfortably, very dominant performance against Como. Playing this Liverpool now that has been struggling, they had like the best opportunity in the world to bury their game against Leeds United. But guess what Liverpool did in that game? They allowed Leeds United to come back from 2-0 to 2-2. It did not end there. Liverpool got the 3rd goal in that game and also allowed Leeds United to get a 95th minute equalizer in that same game, ending 3-3. Coming into this game against Inter Milan at San Siro in Italy, playing against that Inter Milan defense that plays like they are usually on something when they are playing, for a Liverpool team that is currently struggling, and also off the back of that Mohamed Salah outburst, calling out an slot and the way he's treating him currently this season, trying to make him a scapegoat for Liverpool's performances in recent times. Now, all this chaos, all this noise around Liverpool, and they are meeting an Inter Milan team who are basically killing off anything in their presence currently. Like I said, Como has been on fire and very impressive this season. But playing against Inter Milan over the weekend, they played like a team in Serie B up against the champions of the Serie A. That performance was crazy. I never expected Como to like get battered in that manner by Inter Milan. So after that game, seeing where Liverpool are currently and seeing Inter Milan currently coming up in a Champions League game, Liverpool are up for a really big thing in this game. It's not going to be funny. Unless they just pull off one masterclass performance against Inter Milan in this game, which I highly doubt. The morale in Liverpool team now is low. The team morale is currently low now, and they are not doing a lot to convince their fans or even opponents or to show, unless maybe Inter Milan will look into the recent performances of Liverpool and feel like we don't even need to do more to beat this Liverpool, then that's where they are making a big mistake. But if they come out to play this game the way they have been playing other games, then Liverpool, I strongly believe Liverpool will not have a chance in this game. Inter Milan, Lautaro Martinez is actually performing good now. They have Thuram. They have a lot of players that I don't even know their names. Jan Sommer, obviously the goalkeeper. Ashabi, a rock in their centre back. Bastoni, that their centre back partnership is crazy. Then they have Federico Di Marco. Then Denzel Dumfries, who is a right back that usually plays as a winger and sometimes a striker. A right back that always pulls up goal contributions as if he's a proper attacker. That's the defense line Liverpool will be coming up against. And Nicolo Barella in midfield. I don't know who his other midfield partners are, but Inter Milan are a complete team currently, and they are doing good. And with that performance against Como in the weekend, Liverpool should actually be worried of what they are going to be experiencing in this game. The most consistent player in that Liverpool team now is Dominic Szoboszlai. And then Hugo Ekitike, who will come up in some games, perform exceptionally. And then in some games, the manager will just do some things that I don't even understand. And Slot has developed this habit of benching Ekitike after having a good performance. You people will see that in this game against Inter Milan, and Slot will bench Ekitike for Alexander Isak after that 2 goals from the Leeds United game. Alexander Isak will be starting the game while having Ekitike start from the bench. This Inter Milan game, even though Liverpool are not in so much danger in the Champions League, but then they actually need anything possible to get their season back on track and as fast as possible. So this particular match is not going to be easy for them. No Mohamed Salah, already controversies are everywhere, and even his future in the club currently is hanging up there. No one knows what his future in the club will be. And Considering the news that flew around over the weekend, he has asked his family to be in attendance over the weekend for their game against Brighton. That is likely going to be his last Liverpool game, because after that game he will go for AFCON, and by the time he's back it's already January, so he can decide to make a move in January. So asking his family to even be present, make sure they are present in the Brighton game, is somehow, it's actually passing a little bit of message across that that might actually be his last game for Liverpool. So they are not counting on Mohamed Salah for this game, and they need to perform to the best of their ability to get something away from this Inter Milan game. Cody Gakpo just starts every game, but he does not deliver. He just starts every game from start to finish. I don't know if Arne Slot is favoring him because they are of the same nationality. I don't know. But Cody Gakpo has not been performing to the level that requires him starting every game. They also have an option like Federico Chiesa that should also start games ahead of Cody Gakpo sometimes, just to maximize the competition from that flank. But this man does not do that. He chooses Gakpo every time, every game ahead of Chiesa. And even when Chiesa comes off from the bench, he usually tries to make impacts, contribute in games, and make games easy for Liverpool to win. But this particular man still goes back to Gakpo. I don't even want to start with Ibrahima Konate, because that guy, like I said, that guy is currently the highest weapon fashioned against Liverpool this season. And I don't know how he went from up here to down, rock bottom. Whenever it looks like Liverpool are going to be getting something away from games, this guy, Konate, will strike. They were comfortably leading that game against Leeds 2-0, only for Konate to go into that very, very needless tackle, got the penalty for Leeds United to get a 2-1, and then everything changed from there. And the bad thing is that Liverpool has no backup for these players, at centre-back especially. It's usually Konate, Van Dijk, Konate, Van Dijk. No matter the outcome of their performances in game, no matter how terrible they perform, they will still start the next game. And reason being that they do not have backups. Gomez is naturally a centre-back, but that man never puts him in games as a centre-back. Whenever he comes on, he usually goes to the right-back position, where they also have problems. The constant injury of Frimpong, and then Bradley will get injured today, play tomorrow, get injured today, leaving only Konate and Van Dijk as the only recognized senior centre-backs in the club. And to even think they also have an academy where they can decide to try one of their senior centre-backs from the academy, they still don't do that. So I don't know how they are going to cope with the Inter Milan team. Like I said, Liverpool are getting something away from this Inter Milan game only if Inter Milan look at their recent performances and decide to be crazy in this game. Only if Inter Milan decide to underestimate them or see them as an already finished team. That's only when Liverpool can get something from this game. If Inter Milan are not serious with this game. But if Inter Milan play this game as serious as they have been playing in other games, then Liverpool stands no chance of getting anything from this game, because Konate and Van Dijk, especially Konate, cannot stop Lautaro Martinez from scoring in this game. Even if he does not score, if he's having a bad game, Konate will make the game the best game of his career. I trust him to do that. So that's just it. Liverpool Inter Milan, like I said, not going to be easy. Away at Inter Milan Stadium, no Mo Salah, plus a few injury concerns. Conor Bradley, I don't know if he's going to be playing this game. Dominic Szoboszlai being the only consistent player in the Liverpool team currently, and then Hugo Ekitike. I don't know if they will be able to gain this result. If they do, it's going to be a good thing for them, actually. It's going to lift their spirit, morale, and everything. But Inter Milan might just be too much for them in this game tomorrow. But we'll just wait and see how that works out. Liverpool just, they frustrate everybody. I know the Liverpool fan, but they frustrate me too.